Good morning all around the world. What's up, family? How's everybody doing this morning? All right, let me go to my dashboard. My dashboard is up. Black signal should be going out in a second. Let me see what's going on with my sounds. Okay, cool. Music is ready. Everything is queued up. It's the mystic animals together. It's the mystic animals together. Uh-oh. What's going on here? All right. Mystic animals together now. All right. Let's see. First off, family, I want to welcome you to Ujamaa Journey Media. Girl, if you don't wake up, I don't know what the hell is anime. Wake your ass up, anime. Wake up. All right, first off, I want to welcome you to the Congregation Mighty. This is Ujamaa Journey Media. It's a little bit better, anime, but sound like you got a frog or something in your throat, girl. Get it together. Say, y'all, you and Simmer been kicking it lately. Let's try it again. All right, once again. Can I go now? Please? All right. Once again, I'd like to welcome you to the Congregation of the Mighty. This is Ujamaa Journey Media. Of course, you know this is your host, Brother Hatim, and this is the Daily Toast, where we gather to salute those upon whose shoulders we stand upon, and we say, this is the heart of a summer production. Where we strive to blow up your old paradigms.
Mr. Diddy.
Drink some water. Take your breath and drink some water. Take your breath. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, breathe, breathe, then drink. Twist the cap and drink some more. Lift your glass and pour some more. And pour some water. Pour some water. Drink, 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 drink. Or should I say, live, pour, then drink. Shouts out to my Auntie Loretta. Lift your glass and drink some more. My fault. Move your body, drink some more. Move your body, drink some water. Shout out to Brother Kwame. Move your body. Oh. Drink, 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 drink. Or should we say, move, then drink. Shout out to Auntie Loretta. Shout out to Brother Kwame. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Now raise your glass and toast your ancestors. Raise your glass. Drink, 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 drink. Drink, 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 drink. Quick family, I just want to say good morning to each and every last one of you. To take the time to stop in, because like I said, since we're streaming on all these platforms, more, course, the one is just killing it is Facebook. But, shouts out to those that stop in every now and then and watch on Periscope, too. Shouts out to all those that might be stopping and watching it on YouTube as well. But, of course, we sending out mad love to all those on Spreaker, man. The hand clap gave me some time to drink some water. So tonight, if we have time, and if I am not overwhelmed by fuckery, we will do our show, and we will be on day 45. And let's go and read from, this is the Ujamaa Journey Workbook, Tribal Quotes, by myself, compiled, not written. Compiled by me. So here we go. We on day 45. And this is, I have been through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. Mark Twain, very interesting proverb. You know what I'm saying? That's sort of like I like one of those thought teasers. You know what I'm saying? I have been through some terrible things in my life, some of which actually happened. Mark Twain. Great discussion there. Be like water, making its way through cracks. Do not be assertive, but adjust to the object, and you shall find a way round or through it. If nothing within you stays rigid, outward things will disclose themselves. That's Bruce Lee. Always have a good talk around Bruce Lee. Last one, the weak warrior wearing sandals overcomes the brave with a thorn in his foot. God damn. I had to pause on that one, family. The weak warrior wearing sandals overcomes the brave with a thorn in his foot. It's going to be a good discussion tonight. It's going to be a good discussion tonight. Oh, man. Shouts out to Miss Vanessa. And shouts out to Sister Navita. Good morning to each and every last one of y'all. Make sure y'all drinking your water. Get hydrated. Start the day off. Get you some water. And you come on now. Pour that water. Get that water. Right. So, man, I was thinking about a book this morning. I be thinking about writing books all the time. I ain't gonna say something. Now, I ain't gonna say all the time, but so the book, I'm gonna throw the idea out there. Somebody else might grab it. Just throw Ujamaa Journey a couple of points off the movie. You know what I'm saying? Just make a donation if you write the book, right? But the chapter opens up, and there is a black woman crying. I mean, like sobbing. And she's standing in front of a genie. I know y'all like a genie. Yeah. She's standing in front of a genie. She just happened to find whatever the genie was resting at. I don't know. But whatever she did, the genie came out. But this was an angry genie. But in order for this genie to get free, he had to grant a wish. But the twist on the wish was that the wish had to help people. So for thousands of years, this genie has sat in this lamp and has not been able to get free because humans have always made fucked up wishes. So this time, when he was discovered, he made sure that she had no choice on her wish. You get it? So, the genie looks at her And he asked her, how's your life? And she said, I have an excellent life. And Genie looked at her and said, yeah, your life is okay. But if you made just a couple of different decisions, your life would be fabulous. I am going to take you back in time and allow you to make or remake some major decisions in your life. And she was like, I don't know about that. Because she had 3 kids. And all the kids were the major decisions that I think that she felt that the genie was talking about. So the reason she was crying was because the genie was going to take her back in time and allow her to remake those critical decisions. Being at that one place at the one time and being at that other place at the other time. And she loves her children, but she can't help but to wonder how her life would be without them. But she know how good her life is with them. So the genie is kind of taking the choice away from her and throwing her back and giving her an opportunity to make her choices once again. So she's sitting up there crying. I don't know, something like that. But I'm working on ideas. The ideas isn't working. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pull it together. But this is what happens when a brother have a lot of time. Because I'm still making ambrosia. I'm waiting for the inspiration, family. I sent 2 scobies up to Cleveland. No, actually, it's maybe 2.5 scobies up to Cleveland, and everybody out there that's brewing, let me know how your stuff doing. How your stuff doing, Aunt Loretta? Anybody else out there brewing? Let me know how your stuff is doing, and I want to be able to sample some of your drink when I meet you. All right. Black people, I got a question for you. What is school for? What is school for?
Learning new things.
Oh, you talking in your sleep now, Cleveland?
Oh, not me?
I'm not talking to you. And you over there snoring. So I want you to know, the world know you over there snoring. I'm throwing the question out there. What is school for? And please spare me the politically correct answers. I know those. What is school for? School is for, you should write a children's book. I got a couple of those to train you to work for those who are empowered, and education is to teach you to work for yourself and the community. It's supposed to be. School is for learning. I'm starting to wonder, man. Well, I ain't really starting to wonder. I'm just starting some shit. Listen. Those of you that still have kids in school, or you have children, you have children that you love, please join the PTA. Get involved. Join the school board. Do something. Because we have a slew of young people who are just at school to have fun. I mean, like, I know some of y'all gonna be like, learning should be fun. That's bullshit. Learning ain't always fun. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes learning is painful. Sometimes learning causes you to sweat. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to say, ouch. You know what I'm saying? But we got young people that's just there for fun because they know that school is a big baby daycare center. I'm just saying. I know it's going to upset some of y'all. Some of y'all might be shocked like, yeah. School, for some of these folk, is so that they mama and daddy could go to work. And they mama and daddy feel the same way. You have to go to school. It's kind of convenient for me. So family, you need to, if you love your community, you love, and as far as this political work we talking about, we need to start in our schools. Schools have boards, they have PTAs, they have advisory committees. You know what I'm saying? As far as Ujamaa and us starting this political piece, we really need to get involved with the schools in our community. Because I look out my classroom, and sometimes I be seeing some of these kids acting a fool, but then I see those ones with the lights on. I walk into a room and it's almost like I can see the ones with the lights on. And then the ones whose lights are all the way out, but are honest about that, real easy to deal with. As a matter of fact, they'll just tune themselves out, and then if you catch their interest, you'll be able to get them. But it's the ones whose lights out, and they are in denial of it, or they just don't care, or they've been told their whole life that they smart. It's something else, baby. Listen to me. It is a horrible when you dealing with young people that have been groomed to believe that it's all just about taking tests. You have to ask yourself the question, what have we been preparing you for? You understand what I'm saying? Because it's sort of like they build their whole identity on taking tests and being able to pass tests, and you can't do nothing else with them. Until they reach a test they can't pass, and then they just stop. It's just crazy. But all right, I'm gonna do my toast and get up out of here. Try to work this thing out. This right here is green tea that I'm working with a little bit of bee pollen in it. It's been sitting for about 24 hours. We got to do experiments with the tea family. So I have an extra ingredient in here, and I'm thinking about dropping some bee pollen in the tea before I put the honey in there. Nah, I don't want that there. I don't want the bee pollen that mixed with my Scoby. Oh yeah, that's I think they call that a carafe, right? That's that. Once you start really drinking that ambrosia, you go find them old bottles that the back in the day when liquor was cheap. You just have your pretty bottle. Thank you. Let's see. That is nice. It's kind of dusty, but a little cheesecloth, you get that off. But that bee pollen with green tea, real good. And it's real good for you. All right. So, first we call on the Creator by whatever name you choose to call the Creator, and we lift up our glass. And we say, Ashe. All right, family, let's see. Now we move to the stars of the show. And they are the ancestors, and we call on them. All right? Remember, remember, remember. Miles Brown, Miss Ann, Robert and Texas Davis, Herman Brown Sr., Rosalie Tilley, George and William Walter, Christopher Annie Gasson, Aunt Lean, Uncle Chris, Alfie, Cleveland, Geneva Brown, Margaret Ellis, Wash Ellis, Cecil Ellis, Elvira Brown, Gina Gaines, Herman Brown II, Barbara Twiggs, Wash Ellis Jr., Katie Ellis, Nikki Ellis, Jamon Jones, Jeremiah Tappet, John Falar, Montague Pittman L, Nomo X, Pet Mount Ra, Malika Fakur, Dr. Marianne Williams, Kojo Kamal, Elder Farmer, Elder Millie Dixon, Tony Clark, Pastor Yusuf Weston, Elder Ajani, Elder Ron Coleman, Elder Robert Donaldson, Alfred Brofro, Hector Jr., J. Edwards, Carla Harris, Grace Lundy, Inez Harris, William Bill Moss, Phyllis Rose, Sterling and Lucy Wright, Dare Gail Pauline, and Luxor Brother, Miss Eda Brooks Crawley, Miss Marie Nelson, Mr. Frederick Crawley Sr., Miss Jerry Brunson, Mr. Alonzo Johnson, Miss Marie McDowell, Janet Foster, Charles Jordan, Kel Smith, Walter Smith, Richard Triggs, Francis Johnson, Mary Franklin, Jimmy Williams, Daniel Ford, George Gibson, Anna Loretta Clark, Inez McCrae, Fritz Clark, Frankie Justice, Katie Justice, Derek Renderman, Virginia Rogers, Reb James Smith, Lois Henderson, Calvin Spratling, Mary Elizabeth Walker, Raymond Walker Sr., Sarah Jane Carter, Michael Ford Jr., Carolyn D. Russell, Susie B. Smith, Teresa Clay, Melvin Dale Hodge Jr., Herman Copeland, Mildred Copeland, Jenny Clay, Bird Beatty, Sarah Ware, Levita Farmer, Argos Sue, Cheryl Harvey, Aunt Charmaine, Aunt Evelyn Theolis Hasbury, Harvey Hasbury Sr., Linda Dickinson, T.C. Islam, Terrell Dunbar, Will Thomas, Sarah Berry, Mark Walsh, Merle B. Thornton, Pearl G. Thornton, Nada Johnson, Florence M. Carter, Joanne Thornton, Erica Tricia Lewis, Juanita Wright, Robert Wright, George Wright, Mary Eliza Frederick Davis, Mary Elizabeth Rogers, May Esther Keachler Reese, Linda Watson Hammonds, Jarrell Giles Watson, Sparrow, Slimmy, Selvin Lewis, Andrew Holmes, Pearl Moore, Percy Moore Jr., Mildred Owens, Booker T. Bowden, Charlie Hunt, Sammy Stover, Hilda Pearson, Sturgeon Thornton, Richard Thornton, Lavinia Hall, Freeman Bankster, Mary Moss, Ophelia Peacock, Willie Thornton, Napoleon Kidney, Mark Ramsey, Paul Ramsey, Matt Ramsey, David Ramsey, Charles E. Thornton, Frankie Quells, Urania Thornton, Bernice Quells, Ernestine Jackson, Frankie Johnson, Teresa Mormon, Leon Johnson, Charles Bell, Vivian Ramsey, S.C. Johnson, Dorothy Johnson, Leon Johnson, James W.S. Sr., James Parham, Dana Jones, Henry Worlds, James Farmer, Mary Chavez, Leon Grace, Bessie Johnson, Hattie Levester, Mary Moreland, Paul Moreland, Elder Caleb, Rosemary Martineer, Elder Amitep Wellman, Fred Douglas Triggs Sr., Thelma Triggs, Thomas and Lula Berry, Lacey and Eleanor Howe, Frank Russell and Davis, Fred Douglas Triggs II, Bina Triggs, Reverend Eddie Moore, Helen Fuller, Eugene Jackson Sr., Richard Ellis, Silas Alexander, Charles Maxwell, Percy M. Alexander, Arthur Reynolds, Stanley Lockhart, Ricky Lockhart, William Lockhart, Woodrow Lockhart, Brenda Porter, Deacon Hargrove, Carla Sawyer, Andrew Parker, Doris Donald, Ellis Murphy. We have Iola High. My fault. That's her list. DeFridas Hines, Inez Bostic, Edna Bostic, Winifred Scantleberry, Wilson Headley, Elma Hines, Phyllis Lee, Eugene Spratling, Calvin Spratling, Charles Wooden, Penny Brown, Roy Lee Printup Jr., Miriam Johnson, Wilbert Longmire, Edith Catney, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Janice Carter, Michael Carter, Leon Peanut Carter, Margaret Carter, William Carter, Lisa Jordan, Charles Lee Mosley, Dorothy R. Blair, Florence Evans, Pamela Blair, Ransom Evans Sr., Sam Evans Sr., Joe Davis, Timothy Butler, Nalon Blair Sr., Edward Stevens, Sue Ann Stevens, G. Holmes, Dana Jones, Peter Charles, Christy Nichols, Cardinal Robinson, Rosemary Charles, Ada Pearl, Bob Ingalls, Jack Wallace, Warren M. Finch, Warren P. Finch, Tim Ingalls, Audrey Finch, William Billingsley Jr., Jennifer Sensabaugh, Hazel Gatson, Jerry Brantley, Brian Watson Jr., Kaniko Parsons, Jason Cathy, Thomas Bradley, also known as Uncle Pookie, Reverend Roosevelt Word the First, Stacy Christ, Frank Smith, Mother Bertha, Michael Leonard, David Brown, Ruth Carter, June Cox, Ruth Cox, Paula Cox, Ronald Irvin, Judy Hubbard, Irene Johnson, Francis Booth Jefferson, Jan Wilkinson Sr., Emma McClendon, Jerry Dorr, Mina Robertson, Mary Nichols, Patricia Williams, Shabaka Teray, Greg G2 Gibson, Donna Hill, Richard Gleavers, Lee Irby, Tommy Irby, Boy Irby, Jim Gaucher, Georgia Haley Johnson, Archie Margaret Armstead, Diane Scott, Edgar Armstrong, Claire Fox, June Evans, Archie Beck, Anna McGill, Charles McDonald, Christine Cottrell, Aunt Becca, Alice Arnold, Arthur Arnold, Hattie Reed, Charles Reed, Eula Andrew Baker, Patricia Edward Brooks, Gwendolyn and Bob Hatch, Kimball Vernon, Bradley Kim, Janie Harry Tubman Cates, Spencer Sturgis, Sally Mae Baker, Ethel Baker, Creola Baker, Geneva Baker, Aaron Nino Baby Hatch, Hatch Sr., Melly Miller, Housie Hatch, Dad Cleveland, Mother Gibson, Alex Nixon, John Bowie, Lester and Rachel Saunders, Dorita Ross, Riola Ross, Robert Nelson, Francis Stevenson, Leroy Stokes, Neely Johnson, Fletcher Swan, Maddie and Charlie Scott, Ida Casey, Thomas Cofer, Vivian Stevenson, Mona Ann Lewis, Cornetta Lyman Lewis, John Jackson, William Dallas Lewis, Mary Francis, Chappelle Jackson, Michael Slade, Joanne Perkins, Richard Jackson, Martha Ford Dawson, Big Mama, Nanny Harris, Eva Ford, James Harrison, Margaret Towns, Mary Williams, Leroy Q. Heath Sr., Albert Moore, Miss Manella, Evans Motley, Geraldine Elizabeth Douglas Thompson, Erliton Houston, Lud Oz, Elijah Oz, Jerome Henry West Staton, Joel Jamel Oz, Ann Pierce, Donald Carter, Lily Green, Nathan Green, Bette Vaughn, John Dewey, Ruth Beard, Tim Butler, Ramey, Laura Newton, J.B. Foggy, Thomas Newton Sr., Baba Naeem, Jeanette Sanders, Jerry C. Sanders, Roy Pruitt, H.J. Brantley Sr., Henry Wilson, Rufus Jenkins, Minnie Wilson, Catherine Sanders, Mirelle Ellis, Elizabeth Battles, Henrietta Irby, Mildred Armstead, Margaret Armstead, Catherine Anthony, Ruby Brown, Charles Walker Sr., Charlie Walker, Cecil Russell, Diane Irvin, Haroon Phillips, William Ford, Margaret Logan, Phyllis Barnett, Lee Irvin Sr., Michael Irvin, Ozella Watson, Hugo Watson, John Caldwell Sr., Robbie Lee Caldwell, Nevaeh Mitchell, Ron McCormick Sr., Sabrina Easley, Rayshawn Easley, Javea McCormick, Barbara Ann Reed, Dorothy Ann Reed, John Reed, Edward R. Benson Sr., Ethel H. McNair, Lois Fernandez, Jacqueline Broadus, Reginald Oliver, Linda Howard, Mazarine Cofer, George Swan, Edmonia Grayson, Charles Scott, Charles H. Scott, Michael and Charlene Morgan, Sybil Edwards McNabb, Ann Ferguson, William Ferguson, and Shelby McClendon. Man, it is an honor every morning, even though I don't be wanting to get out the tub right away, but it is an honor. I mean, I'll be struggling on that. I mean, I took showers for almost a whole year, but now, whoo, that tub be calling me early in the morning. Man, all right, so here we go. So family, we are in the now, right now. I need you to activate your reticular formations. For those that are new, the reticular formation is that part of the brain that allows you to hone in on what it is that you're seeking. So for example, when you see that pretty red car, that whatever style you want, whichever one you want, and you see it for the first time and you lock it in your mind as that's what you want, you start noticing that type of car everywhere. So the reticular formation finds what it is that we want, find what it is that we need. It helped us survive as hunter gatherers, right? Because if we didn't have this reticular formation, we would have what's called a monkey mind, where we would jump from thought to thought to thought. But this allows us to stay focused, and it allows us to keep at the forefront the very thing we're looking for. If I went out hunting a moose and I started tracking a certain moose, rabbit tracks, deer tracks, buffalo tracks, horse tracks, whatever tracks is not going to take my attention off of that moose that I'm hunting. You understand? It keeps me focused. So what we have to do, we have to start training this reticular formation so that we can start finding what we want. So my request is that today is Ujamaa. I'm asking you, activate your reticular formations and get out there. Let's find cooperative economics going on in our lives, going on in our communities, going on in our tribes. Let's look and let's find that Ujamaa. So also on today, and for those that don't speak the language, Ujamaa is cooperative economics. The meiotic principle today is reciprocity. Man, I was talking to one of my friends yesterday, and I had to drop the 3 R's of relationship on her, right? You know, because I did this with y'all before, but relationship is like a 3-legged stool. Relationship is the seat upon which you sit, but the legs of the 3-legged stool are respect, responsibility, and reciprocity. Right? If any one of those is moved, that stool falls over, and there is no relationship. The relationship can't stand without respect, responsibility, and reciprocity. The 3 R's of relationship. I just be coming up with shit. It just be coming through me. It just be coming through so fast. Hold on. So we on reciprocity. The M7 that we teach the kids or the children today will be gratitude. The color is green. Money, money, money. All right. The hermetic laws polarity. Male name is Yah, if you was male born on this day, and female name is Yah. From the African Center Cultural Virtue and Value System today, 1, 2, 3, 4. We are in Yamanda and Wolof. That's compassion for those less fortunate than yourself. Akan ethics, patience, and in traditional Yoruba, we have Imoja Mora. I'm going to refresh this because I'm wondering if people talking. I'm going to refresh it and see what happens. But anyway, the stream looked pretty good, so we cool on the stream. At least it says it's doing good, but we still up. All right, cool. We streaming. All right, boom. Go back. Well, what we going to do is what I do. All right. Restream yours coming back up. So let's see. All right. It starts off at 0. All right. 0 of 6 connected. All right. Cool. Let's do this. Let's launch the chat app again. Can't fool me. I know if I launch the chat app again. All right. So let's keep it moving. Well, I might have fooled me. All right, so we lift up our glass to the present moment, and we say 0 out of 6 connected. I guess I messed up. All right, so we lift up our glass to the present moment, and we say Ashe, right? We move to our children, our children's children, on to infinity. So I'm back in the chats. We lift them up, and we say Ashe, okay? Our children, our children's children, on to infinity. We lift up the glass. We say Ashe. From their family, where do we go? We go to, where do we go? We go to our relations, and we lift up our glass, and we say Ashe. From their family, I salute you. This toast is for you, right? That's selfish toast. Let's get it. We know what we need, and if we don't, we hope and we pray that life will make it apparent for us, so we know what to ask for. So that we won't have to be like that lady at the beginning with that wish. She couldn't make the wish because it was too painful because she ain't really know what she wanted. Do you know what you want? I say, right? We move on. Last but not least, I toast the most beautiful and powerful being in the room. And guess who that is? That is you. And we say, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. That's that good glass. And we drink. Let's drink. Damn. Taste that up. What is that? What is that? All right. I could taste caffeine. I mean, that's strange. So I kind of thought that the bee pollen sitting in the tea would kind of make it sweeter, but it kind of feels kind of salty. It's all right, cool. It's alive though. So now, family, this is Brother Hatim. I want to thank y'all for joining us. I think I'm gonna bring in because I'm experimenting with a new herb right now. Not in my ambrosias. No. This is just personal. Um, MCT oils. If you get a chance, look it up. I'm checking out an MCT oil. All right. So this is Brother Hatim. Maybe we'll talk about that tomorrow. This is Brother Hatim. I'm up. I thank each one of you for joining me, and have a great day. Oh, I see your post up, Brother Kwame. Thank you. One love to you as well. Shouts out to Miss Vanessa, Miss Navita, my Aunt Loretta, of course, Brother Kwame. I don't think anybody else was out there, but if you out there, family, thank you for joining us, whether it's live or whether it's later. And we out. Peace. Any questions, comments, post them on the thing. I get you. Remember, we will be maybe tonight at 9 p.m. I'm going to say we're going to be on because that first proverb needs to be dealt with. All right? You have a great day, Auntie. And everybody else. All right. I'm out. Peace.